Hello, everyone. Oh, I am not tired. You're tired. I'm not done. I'm not doing 2 streams in a day. This is an illusion. It is actually Sunday.
See,
in
if you
my
didn't
head.
say anything, we wouldn't have known.
Honestly, I think it will become very evident in the next half hour. Welcome to the 22nd. That's it. Yeah, 22nd episode of our vampiric campaign. I can't believe we're at 22. I'm Hedgehawk or Hedge. I usually him pronouns, and I have the honor to be joined by 3 amazing players. And I'm going to take a moment to publicly say on camera, congratulations, Magpie.
Please, congrats.
I can't remember the name of it, but they've won something really important.
They've won an important thing.
Yeah, this is why I need a producer to like hand me notes and be like, "Oh yeah, I see you've won this thing."
I can get
it was a
notes.
comic. It was a comic writing thing, wasn't it? The
Mad
talent
Cave's,
search. That's
Mad
it.
Cave's talent search,
Yes.
which is absolutely nutty.
Because you're a good writer.
Congratulations.
I mean, we knew you were a good writer. That like wasn't in doubt. I've role played with you. Like it's obvious.
Exactly.
You know, but yeah, like well done. You truly deserve it. And now I can say I've got 2 of them in the group. I have 2 winners.
I think we're the first couple to both win this thing.
Excuse me, I haven't won anything.
No, don't worry, neither have I. Like it's fine. We'll enter
Crazy.
you. We'll enter you next year, Inez. So that way you can be
For
the 3rd
what?
winner.
For what?
You've got to write a comic thing. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
We can help.
I won't. But you know, I've won best woman.
Best face card.
I've won best face card. Period.
I'm gonna let everyone introduce themselves, say where they can find you, what they're doing, all the good normal stuff we do at the start. I'm gonna start with Magpie because I've already done Magpie.
Howdy, I'm Magpie. I use she/her pronouns. I'm playing Altair. He uses he/him pronouns. It is his last episode as a vampire today. So yeah, this will be my last time on this stream. You will maybe find me somewhere else though on this channel next week. Yeah, I've had a great time. It's been great. I have loved wearing my silly little fangs and role-playing with y'all for the last how many months? Since like I want to say May. I've got May in my head.
Mayish, yeah. Mayish.
Maybe May-ish. Yeah. You can find me at the Twitters /X at Anticara. Oh, you can find me on the 26th. Roll for Good. I'm doing stuff and things there. I'm doing mischief. Yeah, that's what I've got.
Awesome. Anna.
Hi, I'm Anna. I use it in pronouns. This is a thing that happens for a while. People say Anna, and I forget to say middle name. I'm Anna or Riley, whichever one you prefer. I use it in pronouns, and I'm definitely human. Except for tonight, because tonight I'm playing a vampire called Dominic. He, they pronouns. A cative himbo who had a lot of fun last time because he got to ride a dragon, so that's cool. Definitely cured some of his depression. As for other things, you can find me at Peculiar Plans on pretty much every social media. And coming Monday, I will be playing at Panzer's Tables with the Dark Waters campaign. Usually that's on alternating Fridays, but we're having a bit of a schedule shuffle. So this Monday that will be at 5 p.m. Central European Time. Yes. And then on Tuesday, the first episode of a Pathfinder podcast that I'm in is going to drop from the Tumble True network called Twilight's Edge. And, well, let's just say the first episode It's quite important to me. So, for reasons. But yeah, definitely keep an eye on that. And that's it, I think.
Methinks.
Knows.
Last but not least, we have Inez.
Hello, everyone. My name is Inez. I use she, her pronouns, and I am your succubus girlfriend with your consent. Today I am very tired. Today, I will be playing our lovely Valerian, who uses he, him pronouns, and is our maybe not so friendly venture of the group. You can find me everywhere on the internet at xxsuccubusjeffxx or just succubusjeff. My face is everywhere. It's very easy to find me. I have nothing else going on. So that is subject to change soon, ish. Somewhere maybe in the, I think more so in the next year. So you just keep an eye out on my spaces and I'll promote it. Okay, you got me.
Fantastic. Right. With all that said and done, I will roll our titles and then we'll jump straight in.
Yay.
Hello. I deliberately didn't tell the cast that we were going back. Just have a hand up like that to see if they'd figure out. I'm glad
No, I saw
someone
Well, it
did.
says on air, so like.
Oh, I see. Oh, video being clever and all that snaz. Okay. Magpie, since it's your last time with us, you can summarize last session.
Oh, okay. So, we started off on a dirt path. We could sense glamour up ahead, and we were walking along a kind of desolate space towards what looked to be New London, and I apparently wrote a silly poem. Altair ended up eating a glamour apple, because at first it died, and then we considered what would happen if, I think, Zelda held it and then he bit it, and then we realized that wouldn't work. So yeah, that all kind of went ahead, and then we managed to get into the kind of Fey-cropolis. That's what we're calling it now. And we realized that it's been 3 weeks since we last left, and Valerian was very unhappy about this fact and decided to just walk through the crack, which he shouldn't have done, but did anyway. I'm sure there'll be no consequences from this.
No.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We then went to go and explore a little bit of London, or at least we went to go and see kind of Fey London. We realized that the main spot that the mirrors should all be collected is right above the Shard, which is highly silly place to put it. But anyway, and then we realized that the final mirror that we were looking for was on the back of a giant floating turtle, which was very cool. So we managed to power up Zelda's robot dude and yeet our way up to said turtle. Then we turn the turtle off. Don't turn turtles off. Turtle nearly crashed. Got turtle going again. I don't know why I'm saying it like this. Got turtle going again. Altair made a boo-boo and burned himself on Fae Fire. Don't recommend doing that either. Bad vibes. And Zelda and Wally managed to figure out a way of making their own, I think, was it like cold reactors?
Cold fusion.
Cold fusion reactors. I should know this. I work in engineering. Cold fusion reactors to rebalance the turtle, which let us nick the final Balefire mirror, which is probably a good idea. On our way down, we realized we had no way to park this turtle. So we just jumped. Which is
no, we got shoved off.
We got off this thing. But we realised, because this is the Fae world, we have a way of doing things a bit differently around here. Altair got to be his gothic self and have a giant cloak made bat wings to float his way down. And the others took the dragon approach, which, to be fair, is the sensible approach.
Dragon.
Yeah, a lot more controlled landing than Batman over here. Am I allowed to say that? We're gonna get copyrighted.
No.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, and then we had to realize, we had to find our way back out of the Acropolis, out of the dreaming. And to do that, we decided that the best way to do this, and totally not fucked up way to do this, was to start our own Balefire in Altair's back garden. So Altair has his own freehold in the back garden of his and Oliver's house. It's a giant gothic castle. Because it is. Why not? It's Altair we're talking about here. The man has no sense of, like, doing things by halves. And we're not going to tell Valerian. Valerian's going to find out anyway.
Yeah, don't.
That's why it's my last episode. Valerian's just going to shoot me.
So yeah, we dumped Valerian off early in the episode because I realized that when it came to getting the mirror from the giant floating turtle, Valerian's response was probably going to be, I pull the mirror out, and if anyone tries to stop me, I will shoot them. I do not care if this turtle crashes into the ground.
The RSPCA would have had it against us.
And also, I did add an extra, so that in the castle, I've given it a name, kind of. It's called Gothica, and I added a
Hearts nerd.
I know. I added a stained glass window. So I know you had the stained glass windows for your friends.
Yeah.
The last one is one of Valerian.
That's terrible. Why would you do that?
Yeah, let's say the coteries in there.
That's very cute.
I think the coteries in there.
Probably, yeah. There's probably a stained glass window for every member of the coterie.
Yeah.
I will say the pinstripes on Valerian's suit are really hard to get into a stained glass window form. But
that's called a skill issue, Hedge.
exactly.
I mean, it's space stuff, so like you can just. I'm sure it's doable.
You could do it just as white and then put the lead in just straight up.
Yeah, there you go. Practical solutions.
Hire me to be a stained glass maker, please. I'm just a little guy.
So Valerian.
Oh God, why would you do that?
Yeah, you hear from Marcus the other side of this portal that, yeah, it's been 3.5 weeks since you left for the dreaming with everybody else, and things are going very not wrong, but Marcus is struggling to keep up the illusion that you're still here. And that has meant that things have happened. People are making plays. And you're thinking, fuck that shit. London's mine.
Yes.
And you, despite Zelda saying that this is a terrible idea, and despite everything telling you this is a terrible idea, you walk through the crack of reality that separates the dreaming from the mortal world.
Yes.
I need you to give me a willpower roll.
Oh fuck! I know I fucking found her up. Wait. For gore.
Quickly, cover for
I
me.
have. I
Um,
have for gore. Wait. No, I got it.
you got it.
That has been living in my brain for the last like 3 weeks. The forgore.
For gore.
I can't get out of my head.
Well. No. People. Me. No. Me. There. Oh, you need me to make a straight willpower roll?
Mhm.
Is that just my full willpower?
yeah.
I'm missing 1 willpower. So.
You should get that back. To be fair, it's a new
Oh.
session, so you can get that back. Yeah, just
you
press.
are so right.
Yeah, just press roll willpower check. The difficulty is 6. It says 3 successes. You're fine. You, through concentrated sheer force of will, of being like, no, this is my domain, are able to kind of push away the boundaries of banality temporarily and step through the portal completely unharmed and unfazed
Mm-hmm.
by its effects.
Oh, that's fucked up. Okay.
Oh yeah, you full on willpowered this. Like there's that sense of I think I don't know what is it in Valeria? Is it pride?
No, it's leadership.
Leadership.
It's
like London
fucking
hasn't got a leader, it needs a leader.
exactly. It's true and only like there is no one else that can do this but me. And that's it.
You push on through and come out the other side. As you do that,
Mhm.
you come back into the Acropolis proper.
Mm.
The large crack behind you closes
Oh,
and
okay. That's
seals itself back up,
it's not necessarily what I
disconnecting
wanted.
the Acropolis from the dreaming, and bringing the Acropolis back to normal.
Oh god. Okay, fine.
You do find that all the camping chairs and the tables have kind of been laid out like a barricade. You can sort of see that like Marcus and Tristan have kind of built a barricade to try and stop if anything comes out of this crack, to try and like stop it from going deeper into the Acropolis.
So
and-
where in the Acropolis am I?
You're standing on top of the table, the big round table.
Just I'm right in the middle, smack
Mhm.
dab.
Mhm.
Oh.
You're standing in the exact same spot that Zelda appeared.
I thought you were gonna say you killed Larissa, or you killed whoever. What's her name again?
Fun fact about Larissa. Larissa, as of the Changing episode, is currently running into the deep dreaming.
Okay, that's
after
fun.
failing a frenzy check and running away
That's
from
fun.
fire.
I didn't mean Larissa. I meant the other
Gwendolyn
one.
Leto?
needs
No,
no.
no, no. My sister,
Caleb.
who I killed. Yes. Quinn.
Oh, Quinn.
Oh, Quinn.
There we go. I was like, which bad woman? I have a lot of bad women.
I kept
was-
saying it, but I was on mute.
Yes.
Aw.
No, it's fine.
No, yeah, you've appeared in the same spot that Zelda appeared,
Okay.
on top of the table. You can see Marcus staring over at you, looking relieved. Tristan has jumped. You can see that Marcus is holding Leto's legs, and on the ground you can see Leto sprawled out with her head just in front of Tristan's feet. Hey, hey, Valerian. As I see Tristan just like wave his hand slightly.
What is the meaning of this?
We were moving Leto
Why?
because that rift kept getting bigger. And we began to realize we might not be able to stay in this part of the Acropolis. So we were moving her out to the firing range. But now it's gone.
Yes.
Well done. How have you been?
Couldn't have been better. I have reason to believe there were some guests here.
Yes. The other Fae people came through about a week ago. I helped them get back to their freehold and figure out what was going on. I think I owe you a new shotgun.
Excuse me?
I took it to the freehold, and I used it. I hit someone with it. I hit this vampire woman in a red dress with the fire rounds, and then saw the fire and got scared, dropped the shotgun and ran.
Is this Tristan talking to me, by the way?
Yes.
Don't ever take my weapons without permission again. Do you understand?
But I did have.
Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Good.
Where's
I think
Dom?
Valerian steps off the table, steps onto a chair, onto the ground. Dom is in the dreaming. We will see him soon. I look to Marcus. Any other guests?
Aside from the Fae, no. I've kept the Acropolis sealed and have been attending to visitors outside. So, they don't see the huge, ginormous rift. But we do have a developing situation going on.
Go on.
You see that he walks over to the map that's pinned on the wall now of London, since the table version isn't available. And you can see that he's drawn on it. About a week ago, people started to realize that you weren't here. It didn't matter how much I tried to handle the situation. People noticed. People started making assumptions that maybe Valerian had been killed, or maybe Valerian had ran away, or was shirking his responsibility. Two primary things have happened. The first is the Camarilla have seized full control of the Shard. I suspect they already had some influence there, given how fast they took it over. I don't know how they got past us or how they disguised it. But they've taken control of the nightclub and have started to make it publicly known that that is their headquarters, and that is where people should be reporting to from now on. When that started kicking off, Axel started to gather all of their gangrel allies and anyone else who would listen, to start New London. Effectively, Axel is trying to siege the Shard and push the Camarilla out, and I assume take London for themselves. Although I haven't had a chance really to speak to Axel since this all kicked off. Once they realised you weren't around, they stopped responding to any hails. I've kept your businesses up and running. The blood bank business is still going on, taking over perfectly fine. Those part of the operation hasn't changed. But I failed to keep a lid on the situation. I didn't plan for you to be away for this long. And other people got the better of my judgment. And I apologize for that.
Marcus. Don't you ever apologize to me. You did what you could. And you did your best. That is all you can do.
What do we do?
Thank you for gathering information. What we do is we make known that I am here. Loudly.
And how do you propose to do that?
I think I should pay the Camarilla a visit. Don't you think? I think I should make it grandiose too. Feel like everyone in London should hear.
Okay.
I look down to Leto. It's a shame she's asleep, really. She would have loved doing this.
Yeah, we still haven't... There's been no change in that at all. I'll get her put back in her bed now that it's safe.
Thank you. Now, the Camarilla have made the nightclub a base of operations, yes?
Yes, that's my understanding. They bought it out and have, at least for a while, been maintaining some presence there. But now that you disappeared, they've moved more people in and have made it very clear that they're here now.
Do you know of any other hideouts that they have? They must, right?
Well, they do have we do have the reconstructed hotel.
Terrible fools. Marcus,
Yes.
I would like for you to gather all the explosives we have.
Okay. All of it?
A cart full.
I will go load it into a van.
Thank you, Marcus.
See, Tristan's kind of like, oh, I'll help. And Marcus just turns to him and is like, no, don't. I don't want you anywhere near explosives. You go put Leto back and hope she doesn't wake up and remembers that you dropped her on her head.
Now, Tristan, I do need you for this. I truly do.
Oh, I can help.
Because you won't be carrying these explosives, and you won't be putting them down either. However, on my signal, you will set them off.
Okay, I can do that.
Are you sure you can?
I mean, I can push a button. How hard is that?
Good.
And you sort of see that Marcus kind of reluctantly nods to you, Valerian. In his defense, Tristan's actually been very useful these past few nights.
That is all I need.
He has been using his clairvoyance to spy. That's how I know so much. I probably shouldn't have asked the poor boy to use it as much as he has. But he's done a good job.
Thank you, Tristan. Truly.
I mean, I'm no Leto, but I try.
She doesn't do clairvoyance for me. Now go put her to bed, and we will get ready.
Fantastic.
Understood?
Yes, I will do that, sir.
Good.
And you see he picks up Leto's body and begins taking it back. Marcus goes away to start the process of loading a van full of explosives.
And Valerian will get himself a blood cocktail, down it in one go, and make himself battle ready, also known as he will load his gun with incendiary rounds.
Fantastic. Now, while Valerian's getting ready, Dom and Altair, you came back through and came out of the freehold. And last you heard, it's Halloween.
Yep.
Yep, it's October 31st. You have made your way away from the freehold for now.
Dom said he was going to check up on Tristan because it was mentioned that Ollie's kind of magic was fading, and Dom realized, like, oh shit, Tristan might also be in trouble at some point.
Well, Tristan's texted you and said that he's still at the Acropolis.
Yeah.
So he's there. As you make your way to the Acropolis,
I'm assuming Altair would stay behind or come with.
He probably would have come with, but would have asked for Ollie to come with as well.
Yeah,
'Cause
Ollie
he's getting a little concerned about kind of how Ollie's doing.
Yeah, Ollie can easily tag along. As you walk back, you notice, Dom, there's a text in your phone, but it appears to have come. Well, it's weird. The text doesn't actually say when it was sent.
Okay.
Like your phone can't recognize when it was sent. But it does say from Zelda.
Okay.
Do you know who sent it? And it says, I have it. I actually have it written from D. We have discovered what the mirrors do. They are effectively pulling the dreaming into this reality, replacing the mundane world with it. This would be so disastrous to all non-Fey life. This is unacceptable, so we are going to destroy the mirrors once and for all. However, to do so will require bringing all the mirrors into the deep dreaming and destroying them where they were created. If you'll allow, we need your mirrors to take into the dreaming. I understand that this is a large ask of you, and we can renegotiate any contracts if needed, including a magically binding one that one of my companions can tie both parties to if you wish. My only wish is to create a world where we can all live and progress together, not one where one of us prospers at the expense of the other. We all deserve at least that much trapped in this infernal loop, vampires and changelings alike. The trip will be dangerous and the glamour there is powerful, so if we do not return, it's been a pleasure to know you all.
Okay. Yeah, I think Dom sort of reads that as they're walking. This is difficult. I think they would reply something along the lines of like, I totally agree. I need to bring it up with the others, however. I'll get back to you, is what he would text. And would let Altair know what was in the text as well. And just be like, I would want to give the mirrors over, but I have to discuss it with Valerian first, at the very least.
Sounds as though they're working in our interests.
They are, and I agree. I would like for us all to live together. And we already know that these mirrors are dangerous, so if it is doing what they say it's doing, then...
We have seen it doing that. Half of the Acropolis was in the Feywild. My concern is that the crack slowly gets larger and larger and all of a sudden it splits. We may not have much time. They say Halloween is when the rift is thinnest.
The veil, yeah. I know that much. We'll discuss with Valerian. I doubt Valerian would want to take the whole world with him. I know he's interested in power, but I don't think there's not much to rule over when London's gone. So
no. The King of Sand has shifting foundations at the best of times.
Alright, we'll go talk. I think by that time we arrive at the Acropolis anyway, because like right around the corner. Wait, no, Altair lives further away, doesn't he?
Altair lives further away, so you get a bit more of a walk.
Yeah, a bit more. Okay.
Do you go down Camden High Street, or do you take a back route to the Acropolis?
What kind of question is that? I don't know.
What kind of answer is that?
Where in what?
Nothing.
I think
I'm being a smart ass.
I think Altair would probably want to go Main Street.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just with it being Halloween.
So, going Main Street, you notice from last night, well, the last time you saw them, the Fae from the Freehold are now essentially patrolling the high streets, using the wonderful world of Halloween to be a bit more open. Gwendolyn has also decided to make an appearance. They've decided to convert like the opening part of the entrance to the freehold, like it's back a little bit. There's like a plain empty space. They've set up a little trick or treat stand, and Gwendolyn is there, just like giving sweets to little kids while watching everyone who walks past.
I think if we spot that from a distance, I think don't want to be like, should we turn around, take another route?
Potentially, yes. I think I know someone. And with Altair's kind of profession, would it be easy enough for him to find the little rat run?
Oh yeah. There's the new Acropolis. I think Valerian learnt from the last Acropolis that having one entrance and one secret entrance may not be the smartest like defense strategy. So this time round, there's a lot of ways to get around if you know how to get around. So you could easily get yourself down into the tunnels and go through the gaping wide hole that the car smashed through, or you could, or you could like duck into another part of the tunnels and then loop across the Acropolis.
I think for Halloween spooky purposes, do we go in the tunnels?
Sure.
Cool. Can we say that at some point they picked up like a pumpkin lantern?
You can pick up a pumpkin lantern if you like.
Listen, like Altair doesn't have them for like general decor.
Yeah. Dom will happily carry a pumpkin lantern. He doesn't mind.
Yeah, Altair's got like a skeleton head. Skull. Skull. That's what it's called.
I'm so sorry, Valerian. I tried.
This is terrible. I'm gonna kill myself.
If the whimsy, I will take the whimsy.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah, we'll walk through the tunnels.
Yep. You grab yourself a skull and a pumpkin lantern, and you make your way into the tunnels, and you enter the Acropolis from the firing range side. At which point, I think Tristan has lifted Leto back into bed, and is just setting her up. Valerian is just finishing suiting up for battle, like just sliding.
Wait, so no time has
last...
passed anymore?
No, they've run parallel. No, you're now back to we're now back to normal. Hedge is not fucking with time because everything is now where it needs to be.
No more fake bullshit, bitch.
Exactly, no more fake bullshit.
I'm watching you.
Yeah. If I pull Fey bullshit, Valerian is allowed to do something bad.
Yes. Well, you already did, so I am going to do something bad now.
No.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think we'll emerge from the tunnels, and knowing that obviously you can tunnels kind of echo, you can hear footsteps. Dom will just yell, just like, it's just us, just so no one will shoot them.
I think Valerian hears that and he goes, I thought so.
Yeah, I think they emerged with the lantern. I'll turn Dom emerge with the lantern.
I think Valerian looks and he goes, what the fuck is that?
It's Halloween.
Lighting.
Fine.
Sour blessings.
Yeah.
I think Valerian hears that and he goes, oh good. And then he lets his fangs grow, and then he lets his eyes turn bloodshot and red, and he goes, I can look scary without scaring anyone.
Yeah, it's the best day of the year, best night of the year, I find.
I guess so.
Anyway, what have we missed? And Dom will also look over at Tristan to see how he's doing.
you've missed, we are going on a little trip
To where?
to the Camarilla.
The Camarilla is back in where?
The nightclub, the Shard.
Of course.
I've planned to make our re-entrance explosive.
Gonna blow up the shard.
No, no, I would never do that. Such an important monument to London could never be exposed to any harm. I'm blowing up the reformed hotel.
Oh, don't you? They've taken the hotel again?
Yes.
For those of us who are somewhat missing the link here.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is indeed completely my fault. The old hotel is where Quinn had her little meetings with her rats. And,
Fascinating.
And it's also on the list with the Inquisition as
Yes.
a known vampire hideout, which is why I don't get that they're moving back in there.
yeah, it is a known place to hide out with you know, creatures of the night that aren't like us.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
So, I've planned to go to the Shard. They don't know we're back.
Hmm.
We'll show up. We're going to say hi, really. Maybe just let me do the talking, and if you need to kill anybody, I'll tell you, but don't go in guns blazing, all right?
Right. How many of them are there?
No idea. I don't suspect there to be 5 of them. I expect there to be quite a lot, and that's all right, truly. Once again, we are just saying hi and making known who runs this town.
Hmm.
I'm hoping that maybe we'll find Axel there, but I don't think we will. And if we do run across him, I'll make it known we are back as well.
Okay. Are we going now?
Yes. At least once the van is filled up with explosives.
Okay.
I've set Tristan on the job to blow up the whole thing. However, if one of you would like to join him.
I will join.
All right.
Not letting him do that on his own.
I look at Alter. Looks like we are getting our wine evening after all.
I believe so. Wonderful.
How nice.
He'll kind of start with his hand here, pull it back over his face, and does a similar kind of fangs out, serpentine tongue, blacked out eyes.
Yeah, Dom's also like letting it just the fangs and stuff, and I guess like a sort of like deep dark red eyes, almost like he's wearing contacts. Oh, so outside people would think he's just wearing contact lenses, but yeah.
Yeah. I think Valerian offers them both a drink while they wait for Marcus to fill up the men.
Yeah, Dom will go over to Tristan to check in. We'll just greet him with a hug, really. I think he understands like it's for Dom's not been very long, but for Tristan has.
Oh, Tristan fully pulls Dom into a hug.
He's like, are you alright?
Yeah. It's been an interesting 3.5 weeks.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I mean, if for us it was just a
No.
couple hours, I didn't
No,
realize it would be.
It's fine. And he's still holding on to the hug at this point.
Yeah, as long as he keeps holding
still
on, so-
holding on. It's like, it's fine. Marcus is really cool. We got to do some. I got to do my clairvoyant stuff again, to help like spy on people. And
How are you doing though?
don't tell Valerian. I got to pretend to be Valerian to try and trick people.
No, just chuckled at that. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Because people knew Marcus's voice, but I remembered that I had a voice changer app on my phone, and I just so happened to have enough recordings of Valerian that I could change it on the phone.
This is why you are the brains. That's good.
I couldn't get his personality right though. I'm not aggressive enough.
I'll teach you. It's fine.
He still hasn't let go. It's still very much holding on.
Yeah, Dom's just gently like rubbing his back, and it's just like, "You sure you're okay?"
Do all Malkavians go to sleep and then never wake up?
Not that I know. I know that. I mean, Lita was avoiding sleeping, which is not good. So, but I don't think that's a thing usually. I don't think you have to worry about it. She'll be okay, I'm sure.
Yeah, I feel like I'm burning the candle at both ends with a flamethrower.
Well, maybe don't use your abilities that much then. Take it easy.
But,
I know a lot of people are asking things of you, but you can say no.
Yeah, but I'm useful. And if I'm not useful, I'm a hindrance.
You're right. No, you're not. You're not a hindrance. Don't say that.
No, it's standard business. If I'm not useful, then I can just be tossed to the curb.
No. Listen, I know we've had this conversation before. I know things are different now, and it might seem like you have to be useful to, I don't know, be here, but what is it worth if you keep using yourself up to the point that you wither away? What use do you have for people then? You'll take care of yourself.
Haven't quite figured that bit out yet, in all honesty. But hey, that reminds me, I need to do something.
What?
He gets out of the hug from you, goes over to the train car, to the exit, and just shouts out to Valerian to call him. It's like, Valerian,
I think. Oh, what does he say?
No, you go.
Oh, I think he slowly walks over. Yes.
Part of my visions and work that I've been working on for Marcus, like focusing on Axel and the Camarilla, I have a few useful things. First of all, you see, like, gets a notepad out and writes on a bit of paper, like, that is the code that will activate the service elevator in the shard. So you don't have to use the main entrance. It also goes straight up to the penthouse suite.
All right.
The leader, she calls herself Miss Cynthia. She uses it all the time to avoid the main entrance.
Miss Cynthia.
Miss Cynthia. Mm-hmm.
Does Valerian know that name?
It's a name that you've heard down the grapevine as a person, but you've never put face to a name. and you've never put an affiliation to that person.
All right.
There was rumors that a Miss Cynthia was planning to buy the original bar that was at the top of the Shard. But it was never confirmed if they did. There was a bid put in by them, but it kind of went quiet at that
Alright.
point. So it's a name that you are tangentially aware of.
All right. So I think from this information, Valerian would assume that Miss Cynthia is always in her penthouse and not ever in the nightclub.
She moves between the two, but she never goes. So, as I think Tristan and Marcus will explain a little bit, they've remodeled the entire upper floor. So it's no longer the way that you used to remember it when you kicked a poor sod through the window. That whole, those, originally when you went up there were multiple apartments on that floor. That's now just one whole penthouse now. All 4 units have been knocked into a single place. The levels below have now been turned into a multi-floor nightclub. And there's an elevator that connects the two now.
This is terrible.
It's undergone massive remodeling.
What a poor design. Anyways, do I know Miss Cynthia's clan? No.
No.
Exactly. Do I know anyone who falls under her?
Unfortunately. Miss Cynthia has gone out of her way to keep as much information about the operation away from you, and you specifically. You also see that Tristan, before you walk off, is just sort of sitting there going, okay, the whole Axel thing. I keep getting this vibe that they're not hostile. I know that sounds really weird given their actions, but I can't figure it out. Just be careful.
Yeah, of course. They want to take my place. That's all I know.
I think there's more to this than meets the eye.
Amazing. I'll hear it when I come across him eventually.
Yeah, you just let them know. Be careful.
I will. You too, out there at the buttons and stuff.
It's fine. I just press the big red button and don't look at the fire. I've learned that. Don't look at the explosion.
You also stay far enough away from the explosion, please.
Yes, I'll make sure I stay far away.
Good. Don't want you getting hurt.
Okay, you 3 go and kick some backside.
We will. I think, however, Dom will be joining you at the buttons.
Okay. I'd have thought Dom would be much more useful with you, given their propensity for combat and defense and all that.
Well, he is. However, me and Altair have some damage in us.
Okay. I'm not saying that you don't. I will go back and go make sure Marcus is okay, and I'll take Dom with me. And if you need anything, and anything at all, just ask. I can do it. here to be helpful.
You are. Thank you.
Okay. You also see Tristan kind of like runs back inside the train car.
I think I give Dom a look of like, a look that says, he's all right. It's like a,
Yeah. All right.
and then he'll turn around and go back to the table, where I presume Altair is at. You are
Muted.
so
Muted,
muted,
hun.
Bessie.
Every time. Yeah, he's just been sat kind of with his drink at the table. I looking over, I guess, the map of London, if it's that back again.
It's not in the middle of the table, but it's on the wall still.
Yeah, he's kind of just been looking over it, kind of almost a little bit wistfully.
I think Valerian comes up behind you and he goes, "Boo."
Quite a terrifying aspect.
What are you looking at?
I have been here for quite a few years now, and there are so many places I have missed.
Yes.
I suppose
Me
that's
too.
for everyone, though.
Well, not anyone. I mean, there are people who know London on the back of their hand.
True. He kind of goes into his pocket, into his inside pocket, and will pull something sort of out within his fist, and will kind of hold it up. So the night after Valerian killed Quinn, he took a king piece from the chess set. We'll kind of hold it up. I think you may be missing this.
He'll take it.
We are entering a time of quite dire instability. And I worry sometimes you think yourself a leader, but perhaps not good enough. I hope you remember that you have at least formed this coterie. And I'll kind of turn to face him.
I think he is still. You see his side profile since he is facing the map, and he is studying this king piece. This brings terrible memories.
Apologies.
Please don't. Because it also brings back how I indeed built this. And I don't mean this coterie, because I most certainly did not. I mean this place, this state of being. I am the rightful ruler. And no one, and I turn to face Altair, no one will take that from me.
You have the fire. Perfect.
As I always do. I am ready to blow everything they have.
Perfect. And I think, if you may allow it, friends rather than colleagues. And I'll hold a hand out.
I grab that hand so firmly, it is insane. The nails, I think, dig into your skin. And I go, I think you are A friend beyond words.
And I think you are a fine leader to have. And an even finer friend to possess.
I am quite excited for what we will pull tonight.
Just pull the trigger.
Maybe I will.
Just for the fun. Come now, it's Halloween.
Maybe I will.
He'll kind of come to a stand, will straighten kind of his coat out.
And Valerian will. He will. You are right. We would have to, of course, be prim and proper for, Camarilla royalty.
Precisely. Wonderful. Well, perhaps we ought to get moving.
I think we should. Marcus?
Yes, Valerian.
Are you done?
More than done. All packed, armed, triggered. I've given Tristan the button.
Lovely. I do want you with me in the shard, Marcus. I think if I come without you, they will get suspicious.
Okay, field work isn't exactly my expertise, but...
I know
Okay.
it's not. I don't necessarily need you shooting or anything. I just need you there. You are the face card.
Okay. I can do that. Does he
Thank
pulls
you.
his corset a little bit?
Good. So, the bus will go to... The bus will go to the hotel.
Mhm.
We will take another car to the shard. And everything will go as planned from there.
You have full use of my vehicle if needs be.
Thank you. Would you drive it?
More than welcome.
Lovely.
He'll kind of lean into Marcus and kind of under his breath will just, I'll keep you safe. But very sort
Thank
of
you.
playfully.
I'm okay. I'm more concerned about trusting the kid with explosives.
Kids.
Oh, you're sending... It's like sending the two kids at the back of the class to go do something.
I was like, I heard that.
And I just look at Marcus, I go, and those are the best kids to send.
Okay, where do you want them to position the van? Like under the hotel?
Preferably.
I'm sure Dom and Tristan can work that out.
I'm sure they can. I go, Tristan, Dom, in here, please.
Yeah, Dom will come forward. He's like, what's the plan?
Tristan will come out, but we'll stay behind Dom.
In trouble.
I walk forward. I lean on one side of the table. I go, tonight we are making a grand entrance. Grander than I have ever done, I'd say. We being me, Altair, and Marcus, will make our way toward the shard, while, in the meantime, you and Tristan will position the van below the hotel. You will get the detonator, make sure you get outside and in a safe position.
Mm-hmm.
I will have you on call at all times.
Sure.
Also, meaning when I when we are both driving, I will call you. And when I give the word, entrance, you will press the button.
All right. Question.
Go ahead.
I'm assuming when you say underneath, there's a parking lot underneath the hotel?
Yes, there is.
Do we need a pass to get in there?
Well, if you're any kid of the back of the class, you don't need passes to get anywhere.
Dom just like grins at that and is like, we'll figure something out. And looks at Tristan with like the same grin.
Good. Now, expect there to be people there.
Oh, you might need something. I actually do have something to discuss after this is done. But for now, and Dom will pull out one of the 2 mirrors and hand it over to Valerian. Might be useful. Do you want to persuade someone?
Ah, yes. An Altair will pull out the balefire mirror.
Don't ask like he's doing just hold out to Valerian.
See, the balefire
So wait,
mirror is
there's-
different.
Oh, okay.
Because the balefire mirror is actually on fire, with like a green fairy fire around it still.
Yeah.
Is Altair holding it okay?
Yeah, you can hold it fine.
Yeah.
So wait, there are 3 mirrors in this Acropolis at this point in time?
Well, we had
Mhm.
2 when we left. So those
Yes.
2 are the ones that lead to that, and then we got another from the dreaming.
But you've pulled
Yeah.
out both mirrors.
Yes,
Or
I
have you
have
pulled out one?
I pulled both out, and I gave one to
Okay,
you.
and then Altair is holding a third one.
The third one.
He's just holding it up. He's not handing it. He's just holding it. Like,
Yeah,
I got this.
Dom's like, we do need to talk about this. I got quite an alarming text from Zelda. Once it's open, we need to talk.
Valerian goes, we do indeed need to talk about this.
But for
but
now,
thank you.
yeah,
I
it
will
might
take
be
this.
useful.
He will
Yeah.
I don't know, pocket it somewhere. I think in the breast
In the
pocket,
breast
maybe
pocket, yeah.
if it
Yeah.
fits.
Yeah, it'll fit in the
Um,
breast pocket.
Okay. Oh my god, that's stupid. He goes, anyways, expect people to be at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
People will know you are there. They will be on high alert. So
Mm.
please, if you've set the van down there, actually, make sure you hide yourself until a little bit of a ways into my conversation with whoever I am speaking to. After you think this has gone on for maybe a minute, drive yourself down into the parking lot. Run as far away as you can with that detonator. And once I say the keyword, you will explode it. So that you will have the least amount of time spent at the hotel as possible.
Right. Do you have any kind of face coverings?
For you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course I have balaclavas.
If you want us to... if you want us to, stay hidden, keep our
Of
face
course I
covered.
have those, yes. Marcus, please.
Easy enough.
Right, we'll figure out the way to get in. Try not get seen. Maybe pull
Good.
some tricks.
Good.
It'll be fine.
Now, me, Altair, and Marcus will be at the shard. We will be talking to someone. I will have you on mute so that whenever you speak, I will not be able to hear you.
Mhm.
You will hear me. Our conversation will hopefully not be very long. I will let them know that I am back and that I have no intention of giving up who I am, what I'm here for, and what I do. And that London is and will forever be mine.
Mhm.
After that, I hope to, of course, our explosion. I will make them. This will, of course, be a symbol for what will happen if they go up against me. And once that is done, I hope to leave unscathed, pride in hand.
All right. Well, if you do need help, let me know. I'll be there as fast as I can.
And I will.
All right.
All right.
Let's
Everyone, positions.
go. Yeah.
We have a show to run.
Let's go.
And I think with that is the perfect time to take our break.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Go
indeed.
stretch your legs.
Perfect.
Refill your bottles up. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So stick around where we're gonna blow stuff up.
Yippee!
And
I'm
have
so
a lot
excited.
of I love moments in this campaign where Valerian gets to meet villains and have face-to-face conversations, because they're always the best conversations. Because it's like, how can I hurt someone using only my words?
And maybe some explosives.
And some explosive. Anyway, we'll be back in 10 minutes. See you.
Bye-bye.
Welcome back, everyone. I love it. I don't even have to wave now. They wave on command. They do it before I even speak.
On air.
Look. I don't watch VDO. Okay, I watch the overlay on stream. Like I watch the OBS bit because I can see if things go wrong. Okay. We're gonna start, I think, with Tristan and Dom getting the van.
Oh no.
Getting the van there.
No, just like they're like like if you think of like comedic duo.
They're
driving?
definitely saying something in the car.
You know, like Pat and Matt. Like,
Yes, I do.
that's literally what they are.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Who's driving, Dom? Is Dom driving or is Tristan driving? Dom's driving.
Yeah.
Okay. To be fair, I think Tristan would be really nervous about driving a truck full of explosives. Like every time he hits the brakes, like, oh god, it's gonna go off. I think I've done a really good job, like with Valerian. I think he likes me.
Yeah, I think so. I think he does. I think a lot of people think that Valerian's very hard to impress, but I find that if you've done one or two good things for him, you're usually in his good books until you do something to, stab him in the back.
From what I've gathered, though, Tommy, is that you can't do no wrong in Valerian's eyes.
Sure, I could.
I don't know. I just, you know, when you're alone and you and your corset-wearing friend are just alone for a long period of time, and you start talking about history and things that have gone on and like all the mistakes you made that probably would have got you executed under any other circumstance. No, not that I'm saying that he should have, because then I'd have lost you, and well, that's a terrible thing.
I get what you mean. Honestly, I don't always get it. I don't know. I think he's. I think Valerian has a bigger heart than he likes people to believe. I think he cares more than he lets on.
He only cares if you have an active contract.
I don't know if I fall into that.
But
I don't know.
More importantly, how are you? You keep asking how I am all the time. How are you?
I had a good time in the dreaming. It was fun. It was I needed that, I think. Little getaway. It's weird to wrap my head around all the stuff, that there's something like a dreaming even exists. So it's wild, but I like it.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you essentially went on a holiday for 3.5 weeks.
Well, it was just a couple hours for us, but no, it was just nice to have a break from all the.
Something's bothering you, though.
Like what?
I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. Okay, I'm kind of a mind reader.
I was gonna say kind of.
I don't know. Like something's bothering you. You've got that. You keep giving me that stare. Like you're looking at me as if you're trying to work something out.
I just worry that whatever magic made you what you are is running out. And I can't stand the thought of losing you. I don't know what I would do.
I'm fine. I have powers. I use them. I
Yeah.
don't feel any different.
I really don't think that's how it works.
And I'll just
I don't know if you'll feel it when it happens. It might just happen.
I hadn't had that thought before, but now I think about it, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just realized when I said it. Figure something out.
We'll
I met
just
someone.
find
One of
people.
the changelings. She can do some stuff with time. I don't know to what extent her powers go, but I can ask. Maybe she can help. She's very
Okay.
smart. But we'll figure it out. Let's get through this night first.
Okay. One thing at a time. And you sort of see he like pulls out the detonator.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, why is it so small? Like,
Please
I
don't
wanted to...
move it around. Just.
It's fine. I got the cap on. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not like I do this that like lifts
No.
up the
It's like Tristan. And just like he just like at one moment he sort of like closed again. He just smacks him with the back of the head. Like you're unbelievable.
I just wanted a big red button.
Don't
That's
we
what I
all?
wanted.
We all. I like a big red button.
So why is this hotel so important? Why does everyone get so funny about this hotel all the time?
It's like Quinn used to be here, but Quinn used to be here, but the hotel was already on the list of the Inquisition as a known hideout for vampires, and despite that, Quinn thought it was a good idea to set it up. And then we warned her about it, and she left, and then, stuff went down, and now the Camarella's taking it, and, like, I don't know why Kindred keep moving into a place that's known to an organization that wants to kill us. It doesn't make much sense. So I guess blowing it up is a good solution for that.
Until they rebuild it the third time.
Well, at that point, that's their own death, honestly. Like, I don't think if you keep doing that, I can't be able to deal with that. Valerian might deal with it. I don't. So are we gonna get under this in this garage?
Well,
Why don't you go? I think it's returned. Like, why don't you Google what the parking amenities are at the facility?
I already did. It's free parking.
Oh,
For patrons. But I have an idea.
what is it?
Well, you already have a mirror.
Yeah, I was thinking about using it. Maybe, but it depends on how many people there are. I can only do one person at a time.
Can I see it?
Sure. Until I hand it over, or while he's driving. So it's like
pass it
it's
across.
like yeah. Why?
I just wanted to look at it. Plus, if I'm the passenger, it's far easier for me to do it than you when you're in the driver's seat.
Oh, we're getting out of the car.
Well, no, we'll do it while we're in the car. Like, they'll have to open the gate for us, so we can tell the person to open the gate for us.
Well, I can technically. Yeah, okay. I can technically also pull a little trick of my own. Depends on if they've got vampires there or ghouls, maybe.
Give me, Dom, a wit plus insight check.
Insight? Oh, there it is. What's the difficulty?
I will tell you in a moment. I just need to roll for... Tristan.
What the fuck is he doing?
Difficulty 2.
Okay. That's a success.
As Tristan's looking at this mirror,
Mm-hmm.
you can sort of see it in the corner of his eye as he kind of thinks about the things he could do
Mm.
with something like this. Sort of power you can have wielding something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And that sparks a little something in him. Something likes that. A part of him enjoys the idea of being able to compel people to do what he says.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dom goes, I'm in the driver's seat. Usually when you drive up to a place like that, they're going to be on my side, so he holds his hand out for the mirror. Can I have the mirror back?
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like chuckles nervously and hands the mirror back.
I'll put the mirror and he'll stuck it in some pocket. I feel like he's got something on with a lot of pockets tonight. Put it somewhere.
Flowers of many pockets.
Yeah. I feel they got like a jacket with like the front pockets, like the inner ones and such,
Yeah.
and like
Now you know why Leto kept Kit's jacket.
Yeah.
Plenty of places to put mirrors.
But yeah, Dom's not gonna mention, but he's gonna remember that. Keep that in mind.
You arrive then at the front of this hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So Valerian's orders were to wait until the conversation starts, then go in.
Yeah, we'll wait. I guess like around the corner somewhere.
Okay.
Like shut the engine off. Sure, there's
And
no
just sit there
light
and wait.
inside. Yeah, and just sit there and wait and wait for Valerian to call, essentially.
Awesome. While you're doing that, you sort of see that Tristan's like, I could spy on everything.
You mean like scouting?
No. I mean, like, if I focus on Valerian, like,
No.
really intently.
You need to stop using your power so much. It's fine. We can do it over the phone. It's fine, Tristan. We'll be okay.
Okay.
I know all of this is new for you, but this has been my life for the past nearly 6 years.
Okay.
It's
That's
why
fine.
I couldn't hang out. Obviously, I couldn't hang out during the day, but it's also why I had to cancel on appointments so much as I did. I'm sorry for that.
No, it's fine. I kind of understand your troubles now.
Yeah, it's difficult. If you talk to your family at all,
No.
should at least let them
No.
know you're alive.
I don't think it's worth it in case this is a temporary thing and then I don't exist after this.
Well, I would like to prevent that if I can, but in any case, I think it's still worth talking to them. If only to let them know that you love them. Might be I mean, I don't want to think about it, but it's also got to be realistic. And if I had a chance back then to message everyone and I know I'm not dead, but if I had a chance to message everyone and tell them how much I appreciated them.
No, I get it. I get it. And maybe I will.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is awfully depressing.
Yeah.
And sort of he's like looking at your phone, like, come on, Valerian, phone, like break the tension, please.
I think Dom will like on his phone just at a quieter volume just play some music. I guess maybe some music that they both like, maybe some more energetic stuff or whatever. Yeah.
You do that then. and you sit there and wait for the signal. The other side of London, in a flake-covered hearse, is Altair, Valerian, and Marcus. I'm guessing Valerian is riding shotgun next to Altair.
Yes, indeed.
Yep. Awesome. Marcus is sitting on one of the back seats, holding on for dear life. As he's never been inside the hearse before. He's seen it, but never actually gone in it. You pull up to the shard. So there's several ways you can approach this. You've got the main entrance and the main elevators that will lead straight up to the entrance to the nightclub, and then you can work your way up the nightclub floors towards the penthouse. If you go down into the parking lot, there is parking garage. There is a service elevator, which Tristan has politely given you the code for, which will let you go straight up to the penthouse suite and avoid all of the nightclub floors.
Because question, the nightclub has security at the front, right?
Yes.
All right, so we will be taking the service elevator.
Awesome. Both of you, give me a wits plus. You can either give me wits plus no, or you can give me wits plus awareness or wits plus insight. Difficulty 3.
Awareness is.
Okay. 3 successes. Do I have all my health back?
Yes, you do.
Awesome.
Both of you spot this. As you're about to go into the parking garage and go down, you look up at one of the nearby buildings on the roof. You can see Axel and what looks like someone with a sniper rifle setting up there, watching you go in.
Is this on my side of the vehicle or on
your side?
Awesome. I would love to I would love to like tap I would love to tap Altair and like make a motion of like slowing down. And I would love to roll down the window and I'll just look up at them and I'll go.
Valerian, as you do that and look up to them, you can see Axel step back a step or two. And then you can't hear what they're saying. Well, no.
No, they're much too far away.
Why am I helping my players?
Don't help me.
I'm trying not to. I'm there like, but you have a power that will let you do that.
Yes, but I don't want to.
You don't want to. I mean, to be fair, it would also hurt a lot to hear all the traffic around here as well.
Yes, exactly. So
you see them like touch the sniper on the shoulders, and they're like packing the gun up, and they're maybe there's a sense of panic there.
That's fun.
As you put your you get back inside and put the window up.
Yeah, I roll the window up and I just look forward and I go, "Fucking idiot."
You find a parking space, get out the car, the hearse. You all walk to the service elevator. hear
there was no. Hold on.
Mhm.
There was no security going in.
No, there's a lot of CCTV cameras down here, but there's not a lot of actual physical security for the parking garage level.
Amazing.
So you got to remember that the Shard has a lot of the floors are public. Like there's a hotel in there. There's I think it's like a 12-floor hotel that people can just come in and out of. So there's a lot of cameras, but not a lot of actual physical bodyguards per se. Not at this level. Because the service elevator serves all the floors. So if you're going to bring hotel stuff up, then you use the service elevator. If you're going to bring stuff up for the nightclub, you use the service elevator.
I see.
So there'd be no point putting a single guard there or a bunch of security there because they'd be having to let everyone through anyway.
How nice.
But you do get a ping in your pocket from your phone.
Altair, you wanted to ask something.
He was just saying, did Valerian pass on what he saw?
No, only if you ask.
Cool. He hasn't yet.
Okay. I got a ping in my pocket. Awesome.
Get a ping in your pocket. It's a text message from Axel.
Of course.
And it just says the words, "I can explain."
I text back I text back I think I text back, no need.
You don't get a reply back.
Of course. Good. I will put that away. And we will walk ourselves into the elevator, putting in the code to go up.
So, this is where things get unique, and this is why there's no security on the lower floor. The code you put in donates what floor it goes to. So the code itself is a kind of security measure. So unless you know the code for the penthouse, you can't get to it.
Got it.
So you have a choice here. You can get off at any service entrance you like. You could get on the service entrance at the first floor nightclub, the second, the third, or just straight up to the actual penthouse itself. It depends how high you'd like to go.
I think Valerian is not going to assume that Miss, what was her name again?
Cynthia.
Miss Cynthia is in her penthouse. And so I would love to appear on the 3rd floor of the nightclub. And if she look and have like a bird's eye view and see if she's there. And if she's not, then we will go up higher. And so once I get in and I put in the code for the 3rd floor of the nightclub, I just look to my 2 companions, and I go, we will be exiting at the 3rd floor of the club first. Bird's eye view, see if she is there. If not, we will try the penthouse. Understood?
Understood.
Lovely.
Do we know precisely what we're looking for?
Miss Cynthia, a woman of stature. You know, people of stature usually surround themselves with people that can, one, protect them, but also, you know, feed their ego. So, and I think as we ride the elevator up, is this a closed off elevator? Does it have windows to the outside or no?
This is fully closed off, no windows to the outside. This is a straight up through the middle elevator. This one.
Lovely. I just I look to Altair. I go, I saw Axel on that roof, by the way. That's why I told you to slow down.
What precisely was he doing on the roof?
Idiot had to set up a sniper.
Out of character, what side or what side was the building on compared to the
shard?
Shard.
It was the adjacent street, so it was across. So, if you had a sniper there, you could be looking at the entrance to the way to the shard. You could be looking at the entrance way to the parking garage. I mean, you couldn't get a shot up to the actual nightclub from here, because that's firing upwards. There's no building nearby that's high enough for you to pull off that kind of thing. But you can scope the exits and the entrances from up there. And knowing with your little assassin head on, if you've gone to trouble setting one of those up, you've probably got a few others on other buildings around the circumference of the shard.
Yeah. I'll kind of say, I'm not sure Axel would be working alone.
Of course not. I have reason to believe he is in cahoots with these people. Not necessarily in a bad way, maybe, but at least in some way.
But then who would be the target?
Who do you think?
He did not shoot us. He had a perfect view.
He most certainly did. That's why I think he has passed the message on, however, not taken a shot. I think if they were ordered to shoot, they would have. However, Miss Cynthia must be curious who I am, as well as I am curious who she is.
All right. I'll keep my eyes on the general surroundings. Anything that seems...
Yes, please. That would be nice.
Understood.
And then I see up top, I think, our floor coming up. And so I go, well, straight up. And I stand straight.
You come on out onto like the nightclub floor.
Oh my god. That's so stupid.
Just Dom calling you.
I'm sorry. That's Dom calling me. Oh, I should have called. I should have specified. I'm sorry. I should have specified that before we went into the elevator, I did call Dominic.
Yeah, okay. That's fine. So Dom's answered and he's on mute, but he can hear you.
Yeah.
Awesome. And just to remember, the trigger word is entrance.
But like what? So wait, because we were supposed to park the car once you entered the shard, right?
Yes. No. You were supposed to park the car once I've gone about a minute into conversation with Miss Cynthia.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
So if you hear that conversation starting,
started count for a minute and then go. Yeah, cool.
Drive in.
Well, yeah, around a minute. It's like it's fine.
Yeah.
Guesstimate.
And then when you hear the word entrance, then detonate.
Make an exit.
So
make an exit first before.
Yes. Make an exit and then entrance. Boom.
Yeah.
I will say that when you do start talking to Miss Cynthia, I will be listening to every word you say. So if you do use the word entrance by mistake, I'm going to be an evil dick.
Of course, no.
I am not also going to try and make you trip up and say the word. No, I'm not that evil. No, I'm not that evil. I do apologize.
No, please.
So the third floor of this nightclub. You come to the service entrance, immediately 2 bouncers either side of the elevator just look at you both, and there's this kind of collective one of them looks confused, one of them looks like they've seen a ghost.
Could Altair potentially kind of Rottweiler behind in a way that says don't even fucking try? And could I petition to use intimidation and composure?
Yeah, go for it. Do difficulty 2, because to be
Do
fair,
you not have presence daunt?
No, but I have 4 in each.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Willpower that shit.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, can I willpower that?
yeah, you can willpower re-roll that. Yeah.
Thanks. That's what
Because that's not
wanted.
gonna be a bestial failure. We're not gonna have that on tonight. No,
So
no.
yeah, Altair comes up there and just bites someone's neck.
Yeah, don't.
Hang on, how do I do this? Willpower reroll. And I click all of it?
Yeah, just all of them. Yeah, so
Yeah, you're fine. 2 successes.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Should have gone with that.
One of them, the one that didn't, that was like, what the fuck is going on, immediately backs off. The one that looks like they've seen a ghost. What you are looking at here, one of these is a kindred. One of these is a ghoul. And the kindred knows who you are.
Of course.
And immediately kind of takes a step back.
I'll take a step forward.
I really have to protest that you get in that elevator and go back down. We don't need a
want to
bloodbath.
grab his arm. And with, of course, full fangs out and everything, because it is Halloween,
Yep.
I'll just smile and I'll go, where is she?
Where's who? We haven't seen Leto here in a while.
Miss Cynthia.
The boss lady. And you sort of see that he points over to the private booths. There is a booth over there that is like kind of positioned and shrouded in such a way that you can't see who's in it, but they can see who's coming.
All right. Good. I would like to, I'm looking over, then I look back, and then I go, thank you, young man. And I would like to wave my hand and try and cloud his memory, if I could.
Go for it. What
is that again?
Let me have a look.
Charisma dominate versus wits resolve.
Okay. That's 2 successes. So difficulty 2.
Charisma dominate. That's terrible.
Willpower reroll.
Actually, no. It's fine if it doesn't really work.
Yeah, you can try. You try. And he kind of like laughs quietly a little bit. It's like, I've learned to resist that since the last time that your group tried to wipe my memory.
I just pat him on the shoulder twice, quite hard actually, and I just go, this time, yes. And then I'll turn and start walking over to these booths.
You notice, Altair, as you walk across. Now that you've clocked what security looks like, and now you're looking at the other booths, a couple of these booths that are in darkness are just packed with security.
Okay.
This is almost like it's almost a trap.
Yeah.
Where, you go to the center booth, and if Miss Cynthia doesn't like you, like clicks her fingers, and all of a sudden, like those booths pop out full of security, and you're very quickly surrounded.
Yeah. Altair will kind of. Sorry.
That if this goes south, truly south, it will be a brawl to get out.
Okay. Live, laugh, love. Altair will kind of. He's holding himself like he owns the place. We'll sort of give the place a quick glance over, and then we'll lean in a little closer to Valerian, and just. We may have a small problem if anything goes particularly wrong tonight. This place is laced with security.
Then we'll make sure it won't.
Understood.
As you walk across this booth, you can see on the one side of the shard where the windows, just like a lot of them have their windows like built over. The windows that are left have been fully coated in a sunlight resistant coating, so that you can actually stand in here during the day as a kindred and not get affected by direct sunlight. A very expensive procedure, especially for the size of the windows and the shape of the windows. This was not cheap at all to retrofit. Anna.
Yes.
White or black?
White, like Valerian's suit.
You are going to strangle me in it. You are going to strangle me in a minute.
Oh no.
Valerian and Altair, you walk into this booth. No one stops you. No security or any guard actively gets in your way. In fact, if anything, they move out of your way. You get to the entrance of this booth and you can see inside. It's a circular booth, leather, black leather, all the way around. Sitting at the opposite end with a kind of dark black wavy hair, wearing a white suit, very similar to Valerian's. In fact, almost mockingly like Valerian's, is Miss Cynthia. She looks up, clocks all three of you, their eyes, goes back down to looking at the paper that's on her desk, and doesn't even say a word.
Could I meet you in your office, madam?
I didn't know the dead spoke.
They do.
She gets up, walks across, like picks up the paperwork, hands it over to a colleague, and pats him on the shoulder. Is like, just file those purchase orders for me. I want the blood bank operational by the end of the month. Madame Cynthia.
I think Valerian smiles, by the way, at that notion.
Yeah, Madame Cynthia. Princess of London. Successor to Valerian the Baron. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Valerian, Baron of London, and King of this domain.
Except, well, you don't really have any more pieces left on the board, do you?
We'll see about that. Please, lead the way.
You see that she sort of like waves off her security detail, and walks back to the service elevator with you. She gets inside, doesn't say a word, and waits for you to get in.
I get in. I let my companions get in. And I'll put in the code to the penthouse.
Give me Valerium. Give me Wits Insight. Difficulty 2.
Insight. Wits. Okay. 3 successes.
As you punch the number in to go up to the penthouse, the armor that she's wearing temporarily cracks for you to see in her psyche that slight flicker of fear. Because you know the code. And she also told her main security detail not to follow. You arrive on the penthouse suite. The first thing to note is the window that some poor sod was kicked out of is no longer a window. That has been walled up. Specifically that window. There's windows to the left of it and windows to the right of it, but that particular window has been walled up. Just like the rest of the nightclub, all of these windows have been refractive coated to an astonishing level. The floor is just a silk, like a silky, almost metallic black of just tiles. Same with the ceiling. The only thing that gives this light is like the neon strip lights along the side of the walls. This is very... It gives off very 1990s Evil Lair vibes. Even down to the desk that just has the singular neon white light above it.
Just like Valerian with a little phone.
Oh, please. I think... Wait, is there more? Please finish your description.
To be honest, this place is very minimalist. Furniture is of function, not aesthetics. So if there's no practical use for it, it's not here. There's no paintings. There's no decorations. No just random set pieces of furniture to pad the place out. It feels a little bit empty, which is kind of weird because the Camarilla are all about lavish and extravagance and showing off like a pretentious dick. This is
in that regard, Valerian is much more Camarilla than them.
Yeah. You get the impression. You get the impression carrying on that insight and wits roll forward a little bit. Either Miss Cynthia's truly not the one in charge, or she is very mission and goal orientated.
Yes.
And none of this is relevant.
I feel like the latter is true. And of course she isn't in charge. Camarilla have higher ups. However, she is in charge of this operation. and this operation needs to go smoothly. Doesn't matter how it looks.
She gets to
However,
her desk. Go on.
Oh, yes. Well, however, she did throw a bunch of money at those
Yeah.
windows and whatever the fuck. I think before, I think Valerian walks out with her, of course, and he goes, "How quaint."
Question. Are you walking behind her or alongside her?
Alongside.
That unnerves her a little bit, and you see that she starts to walk a little faster to try and pull ahead.
Ugh.
There's a lot
Just
of
priceless.
I think Valerian is starting to piece this together. This is a very insecure woman who is doing everything she can to stay one step ahead. Especially when she's met the person that she was warned about. Like, well, of course it's quaint. This isn't my true home. This is my office. I have my eye on this wonderful piece of underground network tube real estate will be opening up very soon. But that deal hasn't quite closed yet. And you see that she gets her desk, like sits on the chair, spins around to see you, and looks at the trio of you. Quite a
I've heard.
motley bunch.
Interesting word.
You know, an insult often relies more on the person giving it than that receiving it. It's often nicer to be kind to people. Apologies, you never asked for my name. Generally, that's etiquette to do so, but I shall introduce myself instead. My name is Altair Knox.
And I couldn't give a fuck.
Oh, well, clearly you weren't raised correctly. My deepest apologies for that. Nonetheless, Valerian, you have plenty to say.
Thank you, Altair. That was amusing, to say the least.
Also, has it been a minute?
Not yet.
Well, you went in the elevator. You started talking to her from down there.
Yeah. Well, the conversation didn't start.
Okay.
We had a couple words. Seeing her in her office, and that would have maybe prompted you to at least be on alert.
I think Dom would have taken it quite literally. I think it would have been Tristan who said like, no, when he's in the office.
Good. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Tristan.
I think Valerian starts. He goes, well, you know, a motley bunch comes from being in London for quite some time and knowing my place around and putting out roots here, you know. It's been very nice staying in London as long as I have, of course. It's been over, it must be over 30 years now. Maybe even more. It's very nice of you to stop by, though. I really appreciate that. It's been interesting seeing you move in so quickly when I've only been gone for about 3 weeks.
3 weeks, 3 days to be precise.
God, your obsession with me is beautiful. You know, it really pleases me to hear that you have been keeping such close track of me. Truly. I
Well, I
might
have
not
to.
be a. I must not be a Toreador, but sometimes I feel like one.
No, if you were a Toreador, it would have been an awful lot easier to keep track of you.
Exactly.
Admittedly.
Exactly. You see, it's been a minute. You see, I am not easy to keep track of. And that's what I love. I love making it hard for my enemies, my people who want me dead, the people who want me off of my throne and in the Thames, to be honest. Valerian will take a stroll and he'll kind of motion for her to follow. And he will walk. I'm assuming this is a penthouse like all penthouses, aka there is windows on every side.
Yep, there's windows on every side.
How lovely. And so he will start walking towards the side where we can best see the hotel.
Awesome. As you do that, both of you, I was gonna say Valtaire.
No.
I mean Valtaire does track. Give me either wits and awareness or wits and investigation.
Both are terrible.
What's the difficulty?
We'll say 2 again.
Woo.
It's not 2.
2.
3.
Oh.
As she gets up off the chair, her upper, like the top of her trouser leg goes up to reveal her ankle for a brief minute. There is an electronic tag around her ankle.
Electronic tag, how? Do I understand what kind of...
So this is a tag you put on someone when you want to know their location at all times. This is what you get when you leave prison sometimes, and you're being watched by people.
An interesting ankle monitor.
Someone is going to great trouble to keep a close tabs on what this woman is doing or where she's going.
All right.
She follows you to the window.
Good. And I was talking about how I love to make it hard for my enemies or my adversaries to not adversaries. The other
enemies.
The other thing. Yeah.
Adversaries is enemies as well. So
okay.
Works.
To keep track of me, that it's very hard. And he goes while looking out the window, but also that making it so that she can see my side profile. And he goes, "You see, what you are here is a bunch of rats eating at a half-eaten corpse. This corpse, of course, being London. And, rats, being as they are, they bring filth and disease and grossness. I am a vulture. I have eaten this corpse since I've been here. I have pecked away at it and made it so that it is the perfect piece of meat for me to come back to and eat off every single time. A vulture knows that rats are easy food. I have come to the realization that I don't think you know who I am. I don't think you know what I am capable of. I don't think you know the severity of the causes that you've gone through. I don't think you understand the severities of the consequences. And he will stop, wait for her to catch up,
Yep,
and he goes, he puts out a hand.
She reluctantly holds out hers.
He takes it firmly. And he goes, my name is Valerian Bayonet. Clan Ventru, King of London. And I claim to make an explosive entrance.
Yep.
Why would you say, and like before she can finish that sentence?
No, I want to do it.
You wanna do it?
Oh my god!
Let's go.
Go.
Okay. No, we've not. I wanna roll for these kind of things.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go. Let's see if Pat and Matt can pull it off.
Pass him Matt! I'm dead.
So, 1 minute in, right?
Yep, 1 minute in.
Yeah. Do we see anyone at the entrance of the
only so because this is a entranceway to a busy hotel, the only thing you've got is the one of those electronic gates goes up and down, and one guard who, or one, not even a fucking guard, it's just a worker whose sole button is to check that you're an employee, like you're a patron, and to press the button that you get in and out.
I can deal with that.
It's not that complex an operation here.
No,
it's a hotel.
I'll go up to there, roll my window down. I just looked on myself. I've not put the thing on. And I'll just start talking and be like, "Good evening. I'm supposed to have a gig here in a hotel."
Oh, no one rang down. Although then again, they rarely tell me anything. Have you got any paperwork or like anything that would prove it?
Well, I've got Dom just pulls out a fucking business card of his. Just hands it over. Oh no, hands it over, just shows it. It doesn't hand it over, actually just shows it. Does that work? I don't have any paper. I just I was told it was arranged. I didn't expect it to be any problem. It says his name on the bid card. It does say his name.
I'm gonna roll a check against your fame score.
Huh?
Fucking double 10. You see him look and he goes, oh, you're Dominic. Oh,
hi.
I've seen your stuff on Spotify. I really like it.
Oh, thanks. Pretty sweet.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know you were playing here.
It's a private concert, private booking. Someone staying here.
Oh, it's just because I subscribed to the fan club, and I thought if it was gonna have like a private thing, no, it's fine.
No, it's from it's not from that. It's just someone who hired me privately, someone with a lot of money. How that goes.
That must be that guy.
Which one? Wait, are we talking about the same one?
No. It's just so the big boss who owns all this. They're like she stays at like some other residence somewhere in the city, and her husband stays here, like in like the top suite.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
No, that's. Can we go in?
Sure. When you're done, can I have an autograph?
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. You'll be here all night?
Yeah. No problem. And like you see, like press the button to open
Cool.
the gate.
I'll go before I drive in. I'm gonna use cloud memory, and I'm gonna make him forget this happened. So I think he'll like as the kid, like thanks, and then he'll look at him, and he just goes like, and just sort of like stares at him really deeply, and he just goes like, "You won't remember this." Just cloud memory.
Yeah,
to make him forget
he's
the whole thing,
an
and-
unpprepared mortal.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And I'll
can't
go
resist
drive.
it.
Exactly. I'll drive in. And I'll go park the car. I will, before we get out, I guess also with Tristan, put on the mask. I'm assuming there's cameras here.
Mhm.
And we'll then get. I mean, is there? I mean, assuming there is a like a lot of parking garage have like a back entrance, like another exit. Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, there's a fire exit.
Yeah, I'll go through the
that
fire.
leads up
We'll
to a
put-
pair of stairs.
Yeah, we'll put on masks. Go to the fire exit. And then I guess before, where does the fire exit like end? Like outside or inside?
Outside. It's outside. It's like
outside.
it's a
Okay.
private stairwell that leads back up onto the street.
Yeah, I'll go take Tristan with me to go out there, and then I think once, because it's a bit weird if you've got people with like fucking a mask and stuff running around. I think once Dom feels like they're out of sight, at least like have got backs turned towards any cameras, we'll take it off and we'll go into like an alleyway somewhere where they would be safe, or from where they would have a view of the hotel still.
Okay.
Would be safe, and then would wait for the entrance thing,
That's
and
fine.
then would go to Tristan, like Tristan has to dictate her and be like, "We press it together."
I mean, we can do.
Like just have like one finger on the button. To just
Yeah, so
press the button.
even both of you have a finger on. Valerian says entrance. Miss Cynthia goes, I don't know why you would say, and then the hotel goes up in a huge explosion. Fire, flames, rubble, debris. Oh, Valerian. Give me... I'm going to lean this to your advantage because I think you've earned that, essentially. Give me Wits Leadership. Difficulty 3.
I'll willpower that.
You saw
I'll
nothing.
willpower that.
You saw nothing.
didn't see that.
That didn't happen.
Okay.
That's
3
fine.
successes.
You see her eyes widen as she sees the explosion the other side of London. Very quickly clocks, that's the hotel. Behind that surprise, there's almost a half sense of relief. It's not there for long, and she very quickly tries to suppress showing it. But for a brief moment, looking at that explosion, there's a sense of relief. Dare I say
I see.
liberty?
I see.
Really?
I'm still holding onto her hand, and I pull her in very close. And I go, tell whoever you came with never to fuck with the lion in his den.
She will attempt to pull her hand back.
I won't let her. So if she wants to contest that, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's a strength plus brawl, I guess, because it's physical.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, she only rolls 2 dice.
Me too, so...
She did get 2 successes.
I will willpower.
Doing everything to stay in charge. Okay. Fine, Valerian, you win this one. She tries to pull her hand back, but you, like, yank it back before she can, like, get any kind of leverage.
And I dig my claws into her skin. And I go, this won't be the only thing that you will lose if you stay here. I hope you understand that this is a symbol of what is to come if you stay in London. Get out.
Just... It's not as simple as just get out. I have orders. This is my domain now.
I don't care who you answer to, and your orders are none of my concern. Leave
Or you'll do
London.
what? You'll kill me?
I'll pull out the gun. And I'll point it straight at her forehead.
Oh!
Come now. She may be of use yet.
No! It's fine. Let him. Just like he did with my brothers and sisters.
I look at Altair. I go, interesting point of view.
From me? Oh yes, I tend to come with that. Query, that on your leg.
What?
That's not a sign of entrustment of control. That is straight control.
It's a contingency. The last
For
time
what?
my family were here, we had a bit of a authority problem.
So Altair's been sitting on the desk at this point, kind of swinging his legs. He'll kind of almost jump up. He's got the proper chunky new rocks on, so you just hear the thunk of metal on the floor. And he'll kind of come waltzing over, all blasé about this shit. Tell me, I don't think I ever quite caught your last name. If we're talking families, that must be of interest to me, no? Come now, you don't know who I am, do you?
No.
Rightly so. Nobody truly does.
No, I keep my last name private. It's like a true name kind of thing.
Fascinating, as do I.
Because my siblings brought shame on my name. And the only reason I'm here is because I have to clean up messes.
Oh, well, if you're trying to clean up messes, often it is better to not start with a dirty mop. You have every opportunity to do this correctly, and Valerian here is quite the benign god, considering the shard is still standing. Work with us.
I can't work with you. You're so naive. My orders were to deal with Valerian bayonets, to take over
exactly
the city, to assume
so you
control.
had to wait until Valerian had supposedly died before you could take control. That doesn't exactly give me the greatest grandeur of power.
No,
power taken in absence is not necessarily a power taking, it's more of just a slotting in.
Because I deemed it the path of least resistance.
So your siblings, you say, created some sort of shame. Come now, I love a little bit of drama.
Oh, please.
What?
You know who these siblings are.
No. See, I only moved to London a few years ago.
These siblings are the pink and blue-haired bitches that came into my domain thinking they could take it as easy as you.
Oh, so that's why you're so concerned about this.
This is my repentance.
Oh, darling, you could do so much better than this.
I'm not here because I want to be here. I'm here because I was forced to be here. It was either this or be chained to a fucking post and get burnt by the sun.
Boo fucking who?
I may have a
You
small
know-
solution.
But do you know what the best part is? Mr. King of London?
Enlighten me.
You just killed my handler.
And I care because...
It means I don't have anyone watching over me anymore. And you can see in her head, like, she's playing mental chess, trying to figure out, like, what her move is here.
But
Like-
she doesn't have any.
She is starting to realize that no matter how she plays her hand here, like, there's no way she comes out of this with any kind of advantage. But she tries to keep the facade up.
Uh-huh. I think Valerian is so close though that he sees her eyes darting, not like sporadically and like suddenly and very very obviously. However, a human's, maybe a vampire's as well, eyes trigger on in which part of the brain they are thinking.
Yes.
And so he sees these subtle movements and he just smiles. He is so close. He is like almost nose to nose with this woman, a gun pointed at her forehead. And he just goes, I see you. I see it. I see it happening. The sparks are flying. I can see it. It's glorious to watch, you know that? I've sadly, only ever felt this with human prey. And at this point in time, you feel just like that.
I am not going to go down easily.
Well, if I may, and he's out of character, he's fully trying to play good cop, bad cop at this moment in time. I may have a small solution to your predicament. can't continue in London. Well, that's clear enough, but I have a small scheme of my own taking shape. I could offer you new lands. I could get you out of here. I have no personal qualms with you. I see somebody in need, and I am a giving sort.
I want to look at Altair and see if I can gauge if this means they actually want to keep them alive, or if this means to keep them alive now and to kill later, or if this means I need this person for later, actually.
It's definitely I'm saving this one. It's definitely a cat who's taken in mouse with full intention of chasing it around the house later. It's kind of a Cheshire Cat smile.
I think Valerian lowers the gun and he quickly lets go of her hand and then turns her around, takes her by both shoulders, facing her at Altair. And then in the air whispers, "You are so incredibly lucky. You are so incredibly lucky that you get to deal with this one and not with me." And I push her towards Altair.
I'm going to carry over the contested strength victory. As you push her with enough force that she stumbles and breaks her heel, which means she can't stand, and like falls onto her knees.
Oh no, Altair's gonna try and catch her.
Okay. I mean, you can catch her. Like she's not too far away from you to grab her. You grab her.
How tall is she?
She's only about 5'5".
Wonderful. Altair's about 6'2". So she'll so he'll kind of duck to take her sort of by the under elbows a little bit. And we'll just wonderful. You know, things tend to go so much easier when you can just talk. This whole power grab situation you decided to enact, not necessarily good when dealing with someone like my friend Valerian here.
You honestly think it's going to stop at me?
Oh, no. I'm not that stupid, darling. However, I do have slightly better dress sense in shoes. You know, if you're going to buy the boutons, at least buy real ones, darling. The red soles are much more fetching.
Ooh.
I don't take fashion advice from rejects.
Oh, rejected from what, darling? I passed every schooling system that I went through.
Like,
I think I've circled to the back and I'm straightening my jacket and I go, "Says the copycat."
that was my handler's idea. They figured the transition would be easier if I looked similar to you.
A stupid idea.
Honey, they aren't your colours at all. They wash your face out.
What is this? The fucking fashion, please?
Oh no, you just had to take a certain tone with me.
I once again get close. I will put a hand on her shoulder and I go, "Tell me who to send the letter to. Tell me who to call, actually."
She pulls out her phone. unlocks it, calls someone,
No. No.
and literally hands you the phone.
Oh, stupid. I think Valerian hangs up the call immediately, and he goes, "I'm not calling with that. Are you out of your mind? Give me that." I snatch the phone from her. And I write the number down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Valerian needs to wait until he gets home to his little black
Exactly.
phone.
Hello. I'm not calling on this stupid thing.
Device.
He
And
explodes
then-
if he touches a mobile.
Exactly. And exactly that happens when he throws the phone on the ground and cracks it.
Yeah, that's the signature move.
Exactly. And it's not even like a really a hard throw or whatever. It's really just he has it by the corner and just like flicks it down at the ground, and it just shatters.
Shatters to pieces.
I've realised why Valerian has to have the bat phone. Because do
Exactly.
you know, like on a Wii remote, you have to have like the strap.
The silicone in
Yeah.
the strap.
Yeah, it's like the wire.
Of the
Finally,
phone.
someone understands. So finally, someone understands that I need an unbreakable phone to call important people with,
He just
because
clips it to
important
his
people
belt.
are infuriating, and I can't break this phone. So fuck it, you know. Jesus. Okay. Anyways,
Sorry.
You, as you throw the phone, Valerian, you look over to the desk. There's only one photo
oh,
in the whole of this entire office, and it's on the desk. And it's a framed photo of the three triplets. But this isn't like a standard, photograph. This is a very old photograph. In fact, it looks like one of the old-fashioned. You had to get this developed by very special people. If
One
you
with, like,
look
the
at the
cloak
date,
and the-
yeah. If you look at the
It's like a
dates,
tintype.
yeah. If you look at the
Ooh.
dates written on there, it mentions that it was taken in 1899.
Jesus, these people are old. Okay, that is scary, but not scary enough. I think I bring that photo over to her, and I go, "Aw, look at you, so full of unlife, so many ambitions, so many
Unlife?
paths to take."
That we were mortal when that was taken.
And I asked, "At what point?" See,
Just,
I don't see a parent in this photograph. Is there one?
well, no, my mother died of tuberculosis.
And your father?
Killed in the war.
How sad. So, no one to follow up with. That is tragic. Just superiors and military type people, and
I don't get the angle you're trying to pursue here.
it's just that if you were smart enough, you would have seen that I was quite the opposite. It would have been great if you would have, just worked with me. That hotel over there, I loved it, to be honest. I used to hold lots of meetings there and talk to many of the faction members here, and I'm sad to have blown it up.
And what do you suggest, my grandest of liege, that I just come to you on my knees and say, I'm just, the sibling of the ones who tried to kill you before and take all your shit, and I'm being pursued by the Camarilla and being made to do their awful bidding. Please take pity on me and shelter me from my pitiful existence.
No, it's too late for you. My friend here will absolutely take amazing care of you, truly.
Altair's just got this like Cheshire Cat grin.
Think I'd rather be alone right now.
I don't think you will be. I don't think you will be for a very long time. So long. Altair,
Yes.
the chess pieces are in your hand now.
I understand.
I am your bishop.
I'll be taking this one home with me. I have a certain use for her.
Anything
I-
else?
I'm not.
You shut up.
See, what she doesn't understand is I have quite plenty of connections myself, not just amongst kindred. I'm talking about
Your audio is going funny.
why?
Now it's fine, I think.
Hello?
Yeah,
There
it's
we go.
fine.
Maybe-
Yeah.
There we go.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. Kindred, I have a pack of dogs at my heels and Faye about my head. And I'll be introducing you to the latter. London is falling. Rather, London lies asleep. Cats are awake. We must keep moving for black treads we make. I'd like to take you with me.
I honestly thought I honestly thought my sister was insane, but
Oh, darling, this isn't insanity. This is perfect clarity. Come along.
let
And
go
she'll
of me.
just kind of- he'll let go for a second and then we'll loop an arm under hers. Valerian, this one won't be bothering you for a while now, dear.
I am so very glad to hear that. And I will make sure that all of these rats will disappear out of the shard as soon as possible. If not, right now.
Perfect. You have the power back, of course.
Of course.
Marcus is standing by what appears to be a fire panel, like a fire alarm panel.
Yes.
That's actually so smart.
Well, I have
I
one way
think-
of evacuating the building.
I think I look to Marcus and I'm like, of course. And of course you are the genius who has found this. Of course. Of course I could count on you, Marcus. I did not expect any less. And we are on our way back to the elevator, of course. I just go, would you be a kind man and elbow that? Please.
I have a far better idea.
Oh.
You see that he, first of all, he's holding a folder. He hands the folder to you. While you were busy interrogating, I did what I do best and went through the paperwork. So the deed for the shard is in there. They bought it from the Changelings. The Changelings used to own this to a shell company, and the Camarilla bought it out under them when they had financial troubles. But that's all in there. Also, that whole paperwork blood bank nonsense, that's also in there as copies. So if you want to take that over, that's yours too. Also, she left a paper copy of the entire hierarchy of the London operation, as well as the jester cars who are on call when it goes wrong. She wasn't lying. She was being monitored. This was a suicide mission.
I take Marcus by both of the shoulders and I give him the hugest kiss on the cheek. It's crazy. I just go, "Mwah! You are amazing. I cannot thank you enough."
Now, let's ruin Halloween. And he opens the panel and starts flicking the sprinklers on for every single floor of the nightclub. And then sets the fire alarm off.
Oh, SpaghettiOs.
Amazing.
Keeps the penthouse dry.
Thank you. I'm wearing too much foundation for this shit.
My suit's too nice for this.
Yeah, you can just hear Marcus go, there is one downside. That elevator won't work anymore. We'll have to take the emergency stairs.
Sad.
I can show you a trick, says the man with celerity.
He says he kicks a window and throws Cynthia out the window.
No, he was gonna ride the
Oh my
down.
I mean, it can be a circular fire escape if you want it to.
I think
if you want to ride it, you can ride it.
He'll pull Cynthia next to him and sort of hold on.
All you can hear is just Cynthia screaming. She's like, "Have you ever heard of terminal velocity?"
Yes, darling, it fears me.
And you sort of see that Marcus gets out to the stairs. It's like, after you.
No. Thank you. And I start walking gingerly down the stairs.
Yeah.
It's a little pep in my step, but thanks.
Marcus follows after you.
Dom text at this point, like, "Are you done?" just like a "Are you?" and then done.
That sucks. That sucks, and it's so good. Oh my god! And I think Valerian just
He's still on call, so you just heard everything. It's like,
yes,
yeah,
yeah. At this point, he hangs up,
yeah.
and then he goes, "Yes."
I think they're done.
Yeah. I think Dom will then text back like, "Meet back at Acropolis."
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah. So everyone goes through the rigmarole of making their way back to the Acropolis. Miss Cynthia is temporarily bound in the hearse.
I was about to say, can we bound and gag her? Like, damn.
I mean, yeah. You can bound and gag as much as you like.
Love it.
Couple of harnesses for good measure. I'm sure Altair has loads of them anyway.
Staying out of this.
You arrive back to the Acropolis, all just as you left it. Leto still deep in slumber.
Yeah, Dom would go at seeing it like, "Well, that sounded like it went well. Good couple of burns, by the way." It looks at Altair.
Thank you. The lacquer is completely terrible on those shoes. He'll sort of whisper so she can't hear.
Well, it's in the car, so like, it might
I
be.
think Valerian goes, "No, it is terrible. You're so right." Very loudly.
Are you are we in the Acropolis now? Have you bound her in the car? Where'd you put her?
I mean, I don't want to lose her out of sight. So if we are inside,
I'll
then
whack
we've
her on his shoulder.
Hmm.
probably best.
Marcus takes the folder from you, Valerian,
Yes.
with all the stuff on it, and walks off to let you mumble.
Mhm. All right. So that is one problem taken care of.
Yes. And I think he looks at like Cynthia, wherever they put it, like maybe not have her. Here it is. Or somewhere else.
All right. Altair will go and take it to one of the train cars.
I mean, you could just go put her in the what I'm now calling the cell, because that's where we locked Valerian up.
That is indeed.
Which
the
is comfier.
I think Dom would also argue to give her some headphones or whatever in case she has heightened senses, with like loud music or whatever.
Altair
Yes.
will leave her with his headphones.
Yeah.
I
I
was
mean,
like,
what are you?
And
What are you
his
playing?
music. Oh God.
I know what I would
It's,
play to torture someone.
I'm
over
gonna
and over
loop
again.
this all the way back to the first time we met Altair, and it's fucking hers, and it's Susie the Banshees.
Oh my god, that is so good.
See, that's good music, though. If it was me, I'd just put Baby Shark on repeat.
That's terrible.
I just watch her lose her sanity.
It's
But no,
terrible.
yeah, you put headphones on, so she does use heightened senses, which she does have. She can't hear the conversation.
See, I can be smart.
In terms of clan, she is Ventru.
Oh, how nice.
What is interesting about the siblings is each of the three siblings, although they are siblings, are different clans.
Different clan.
They had
Yeah.
different sires.
All right. I think when everyone's back, Dom will just take out his phone and start reading the text that he got from Zelda about the sort of reality and dreaming sort of blending into each other and how that would, be obviously a big fucking problem for everyone in this reality. And also explains what Zelda said like about having to take the mirrors there. And we just go, I think it's a good solution to have the mirrors be taken there and destroyed. I don't think they should be here. They came from the dreaming, and I think that's where they should be. And I agree with Zelda that I think vampires and changeling could live together. I would like to see a world where that happens. Yeah, we proved it. We were together and it went well. I think we've made friends. But I think this is what we need to do.
Are you entirely sure that this is the best course of action?
I trust Zelda. She knows what she's doing. She's smart. She's a different way of thinking. She told us that a lot of other changelings don't like her because a lot of changelings have the belief that we cannot coexist, but Zelda sees that differently. She is, every time we've been with her, she has been very open-minded and curious to learn how we work and how we can work together. And if she says that this is the best course of action, then I trust that. I don't think she carries any ill intent. And Dom will look at Altair for confirmation because Altair was obviously there as well and spent time with Zelda.
She was little less than pragmatic and sincere with everything she said.
Also, there was you've been there. We've seen what happened to the other freehold. The changeling have issues of their own. And if I'm worried what will happen if, Gwendolyn, I think her name was, and Larissa was there, if they get their hands on these mirrors, I would like to keep them away from them as much as we can, because if they get the mirrors, we're toast. We're gone.
Yes.
Gotta destroy them.
If you both think this is the correct and right course of action, then we will make it so.
All right.
I have a small suggestion that may lighten the load.
Okay.
I have been around for quite some time now. I have been given the gift of friendship from the lot of you and from Oliver. If you would like insurance upon this plan, I hold the Balefire mirror. I will gladly go with the changelings. Ensure that this is a complete mission.
You seem to have an affinity for glamour.
I do rather enjoy it.
You're capable. I trust you.
Thank you.
But you are also a dear companion.
And you are mine. The only way this would be resolved is to ensure certainty. If I could give you one gift as apology for the harshness with which I met you with, then I would very much like to do so. And if it be legacy, then so be it.
Wait, you think you might not come back?
Read the last aspects of the text, Dominic. It is glamour-filled. We are banal creatures.
Right.
He'll kind of look around for a second and see if Ollie's present.
Ollie's
I
around.
He'll kind of look back for a second and just... Oliver, darling, can you fetch my bag from the car, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He goes out, collects the bag, and comes down.
He was trying to get him out the way.
Okay.
He was just trying to get him out the way.
Also,
for a sec.
check your Discord.
Ah! All of it?
But yes. No. Just make fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That doesn't
You're
make
all
me
too
very
paranoid.
No.
You're all too paranoid.
Okay.
Okay. I think Dom does at the realization that he might ultimately come back. He does look a little sad.
I have had very little in my life. But what I have been given has been beautiful. I was given Oliver when I thought nobody else would appear. My sire was around for as long as they could manage, and they were glorious when they were. And then when I thought everything was quiet, I'll kind of hold his hands out, sort of in almost like a biblical sort of very holy stance of this is what I have been given and given unto you. I was given friendship and power and trust and more than I technically deserved. Oliver is fading. And Dominic, as much as you could not see a life without your mother, I cannot see a life without Oliver. I would gladly follow him to the dark.
Why don't you take him with you, then?
That's my intention. He deserves to see beautiful things before he goes.
Yeah. I think Dom at that point would step closer to Altair and just be like, well, I do sincerely hope you make it back, but if you don't, I just want to thank you. I've never met another cative before, and I guess seeing someone live the way you do, accomplished, finding your own way, seeking company, I guess, wherever it finds you. It's inspiring, it's hopeful.
Darling. And he will go to sort of take his face. You look to the skies and you see the dark without the light. There is so much behind your eyes. And you get to pick it out. You are worth so much more than you see. And it's sad. Learn to reach up and look up.
Yeah, I'll try.
Good boy. And he'll kind of pat his cheek. Valerian, you may have power position here to offer trade. The changelings handle our mirror problem, if kindred will handle Gwendolyn. I know you have it in you. God, you have so much in you. There's a heart. There is a soul. There is a brain that knows far more than it should, and I am scared one day it will fall out of your ears. Until that day, remember you were human. And I'll kind of reach out and set a hand to his chest. Mute.
You muted?
Yes, I will reach out a hand back and put it on Altair's chest. And I will look into his eyes and I go, if you thought you needed to apologize for the way you came on, I hope you wipe that from every memory that we have together. And I hope you understand that coming in here you gave me a friend.
If that is the only gift I gave you, then it is the greatest I could have. And he'll kind of gently take his wrist to lower it and will try to offer him a hug.
And I will hug Altair. And it won't be a very long hug because Valerian is awkward. And when he loosens the hug and goes to face you again, there are streaks of blood down his face.
Altair will take out again from inside his pocket. He's got like a little handkerchief. It's got a A embossed into it with crossed lilies on the back, and he'll offer it out. Remember, you're not alone here. The both of you. There's family amongst you, and heavens do you need it. The world is crumbling, but you can make your own foundations, and if there is anyone I trust to do that, it is you two. There is love in your hearts, and whether you're scared of it or just haven't used in a while, find it.
I think Dom goes to offer a hug out as well.
Altair will take it, and I feel like he's seen how Dom is with people and will give him like a squeeze.
Yeah, I think Dom will go like, is there any unfinished business I can take care of for you? Any last messages to send, or?
I'm taking the only one with me. The apartment, anything left in it, it's yours.
I don't know if I want it.
Oh,
I'll
God.
take care of it.
Don't you go getting upset.
I can't really help it.
He'll step back again and we'll go to kind of wipe.
Yeah, there's like also like blood, kind of like.
Yeah, he'll go to sort of wipe it away. Oh, God, I have had a fantastic life. Oh, the things I have seen and the things you will see. Just try.
Yeah, I'll try. I hate losing people.
Oh, I'm not going very far.
I don't know if that's true.
Then find others. There is a world of possibilities out here. Don't chain yourself to one tree, Don. You say you find me inspirational, but heavens, there is so much more to you. You are kind in a world that does not know how to find sweetness. You are sunshine. Use it.
I'll try.
I love you very dearly.
I love you too.
I'll kind of give him a kiss on the top of the head. We'll step back. Well, I suppose I'll be taking my leave.
Wait, whoa, no, not just yet. You see Tristan sitting on a chair around the table with his notepad out, scribbling. Like he's not even looking at you. Like he's staring into the abyss while he's drawing. One moment.
Bing!
Oh. So I don't want to give him a goodbye present, but I think that may be a bit okay. You have to honor dice, don't you? He pulls out the page of his big A3 notebook and passes you the piece of paper.
He will go to look at it.
You'll be fine. Premonition works a bit differently in the dreaming, but I've been practicing a little bit since Dom left. He hands you a map.
Okay.
If this is right, he may have just plotted the quickest route to the workshop to destroy the mirrors.
Ooh.
He rolled 10 dice and scored 11 successes. He rolled 4 tens.
Jesus Christ.
This has all the dreaming levels, the near, the far, and the deep. And you're pretty sure he's even possibly marked a location for the Gates of Arcadia on here. To changelings, this could be worth a monumental amount. He'll be fine. I don't foresee you dying.
I don't intend to.
But I also don't see an exit.
Life is movement.
I mean, I
I'm
could
proud
be
of you,
wrong.
too.
I just do what I need to do.
You do more than that. Don't let anyone put their boot over you.
Fine. Besides, I have to find my own path eventually.
I know you will.
I'm only the stand-in Leto. The actual one wakes up.
Don't see yourself as less than what you are. I'll kind of pat his shoulder and then take a little step back.
I think Valerian leaves. And he comes back with Miss Cynthia. And he carries her and he hands her towards you. And he goes, "From my house, you don't take my leave." And then he pushes her into your chest and he goes, "Get out of my house."
All right. I love you too. And he will take Cynthia and leave.
I mean, also should we hand him the mirrors before he leaves?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, he did that.
Yeah.
He
That's
took
it.
them already.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Right.
I think Valerian will follow until they're at some point where, I don't know, will you be exiting through the back door?
Wherever the hearse was last parked, so I'm guessing front door. Also, just to give him one last walk up the steps.
I think Dom will follow just to wave
Yes.
you off.
Yes.
He makes his way up, the metal of his boots clanking on the kind of crisscross metal of the steps. He will shoulder Cynthia, and will take a moment at the door, because this is where he first strode up so confidently the first time he entered the Acropolis. We'll take a little second. Will mutter something like a quiet prayer under his breath, and will take his leave. You hear the rumble of a V8 engine kick up from the outside. Purple lights just about fill the street, and he'll leave.
If Altair ever looks at Cynthia's hands, there is something in there, an envelope.
I presume he would, kind of when he's getting into the house.
In red ink, it says, "To my friend."
Oh, he will keep that in his pocket and he will treasure it. Or is there more to it? Is it?
It's an envelope. There's something in there.
Oh,
You kind of hear it. It's kind of heavy, actually. You hear it jingling.
He'll open it up and he will have a look.
It is a long, chained rosary with a cross at the end, inlaid with black and red beads, because he knows your style.
He will treasure that. He'll keep it with the envelope as well. It will not get taken out of the envelope. Or it'll get taken out to look at, but it will stay with it.
Good.
Kind of as he gets towards the house, he'll sit in the sort of hearse for a bit. And yeah, I'll have a little cry.
I think Ollie will take Cynthia out the back and take her inside. There's a couple of yells of like, "You beast, get off me!" As he closes the door, and gives Altair that time to be alone. Although to be fair, you're not too far away from everyone. There's still an entire changing motley like 10 meters away in the shed, who is currently gearing up for a suicide mission. into the deepest depths of the dreaming that no one has ever dreamt to go so far. Back at the Acropolis, by the time Dom and Valerian have made their way back down, Marcus has made a couple of changes. Several boards have now come down from the ceiling. On them, enlarged versions of some of the documents that Cynthia had on her. This looks a lot more like what this tube was originally designed for. This looks more like a war room. You see Marcus turns round to Valerian. So, we have incoming Camarilla, and we have this Lady Gwendolyn, if we are going to help the changelings with their problem. Where would you like to start? And you see him motion to the board where he's put everything you need to do. With a small smirk, he knows that deep down, Valerian lives for this kind of shit. You're on mute, hun.
Muted, babe.
That's so fun. I love doing that every time. Doesn't piss me off at all.
No.
He looks at that board. And then there is a camera angle change. A camera angle from behind him. Within the forefront, out of focus, that stupid black phone. And he will turn around and look at it as the phone comes into focus with a blood martini next to it and a spotlight that goes on.
And that is where we're going to leave tonight's episode. Thank you so much, Magpie.
Thank you so much for having me.
This isn't the end of Altair. If you join us in the next couple of Saturdays, Altair will still be here, just not in vamp colours, but in Fae colours, as they go deep into the dreaming, armed with a map that I didn't think they were going to get, but they did.
You said what?
Tristan.
Because apparently Tristan, when it matters, can really roll. But it's fine, because I'm just going to say that took a lot of power out of him, and so his battery just got a little bit dimmer to pull that success out. But anyway, we are going to be off the rest of the week. We'll be back next Saturday. Same deal as this week. 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Changeling. 6 until 9 Vampire. Have a good week. Look after yourselves. Be nice to each other. And we'll see you then.
Thank you, Magpie.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
I love y'all.
Me too.
Bye. Say bye, everyone.
Bye.